And once again, welcome to my YouTube channel Navodaya Academy. We are Navodaya Kalam se Kranti. In today's video, we are going to discuss about chapter number 1 from class 10th. That is real numbers, isn't it? So, first of all, we will start our discussion with the classification of the number, isn't it? So, let us proceed. So, all the number across which we come till now can be classified into two categories. First one is real number and second one is imaginary number. So the name of our chapter is real number, so we will focus on the real number. If we talk about the real number, then it can be defined as the number which can be represent on the number line. If we want to define real number in other way, then we can say that real number is nothing but the set of the rational numbers and the irrational number, because rational number and the irrational number both combine to form the real number. Hence real number is nothing but the set of rational number and the irrational number. What is the meaning of the set? Set is the nothing but the collection of the well defined object. You are going to study about the set in class 11, that is the first chapter. Till now you understand that set is nothing but the collection of the well defined objects. Here real number is the collection of the rational number and the irrational number, isn't it? So from here I wrote the two definition of the real numbers on the board. You go through this, then I will tell you what kind of question is framed based on this definition, isn't it? First question will be like this: all rational numbers are the real number, whether the given statement is true or false. So this statement is true because all the rational number will fall in the categories of the real number. So this statement is true. If this question is asked like that, all real numbers are the rational number, then it will become false, because irrational number are also real number but irrational number are not rational number. So this statement is false. Now let us understand this definition. How can we say that all real number can be represent on the number line? Let us take 1 by 2, which is a rational number, so it can be represent on the number line. For this, let us take a number line. Here take 0, then 1, then 2. Now see the distance between 0 and 1 and 1 and 2 is approximately same. Here we want to plot 1 by 2 on the number line, so we divide the distance between 0 and 1 into two equal part. Then this will represent our 1 by 2. In this manner of way, any kind of rational number can be represented on the number line. If we want to represent 3 by 4 on the number line, then how we proceed? Let us see. If we want to represent 3 by 4, so let us take a number line. Now take here 0, here 1, and then here 2. Now see here, the denominator in 3 by 4 is 4. That's why we have to split the distance between 0 and 1 into 4 equal parts. Now there is a question which might come in your mind, that how can you know that 3 by 4 will fall in between 0 and 1? So see here, 1 can be written as 1 by 1. Now if we make the denominator of it 4, for that we have to multiply by 4 in the numerator as well as denominator, then it will become 4 by 4. So from here it is clear that 3 by 4 is lesser than 1, that is 4 by 4. That's why we will divide the distance between 0 and 1 into 4 equal parts like this: 1, 2, 3. 1 will become fourth part by itself, so it will become 1 by 4. this one will become 2 by 4, this one will become 3 by 4, and this one will become 4 by 4, that is ultimately become 1. So we are try to represent 3 by 4 on the number line. So this one will become 3 by 4. In this manner of way, we can say that real numbers can be represented on the number line, but here we represent only rational number. What about the irrational number? We will learn about this in the next section. If you remember, we have studied in the class 9th that how can we plot irrational number on the number line. For this, let us take the example of root 2. From there, we will understand that how can we represent irrational number on the number line. For this, we can say that by using Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square. So if we assume perpendicular is 1 and base is 1 and squaring both sides, then hypotenuse will become root 2. For this, take the distance of 1 meter or 1 unit on the number line, and from here draw a perpendicular whose length is also 1 meter, because here we take perpendicular 1. Now join these 2 points, and by Pythagoras theorem we obtain it as root 2. Now take point O as a center and this much distance as a radius, and mark an arc. So if we try to mark an arc like this, then it will cut the given number line here. So this point will be nothing but root 2. If we try to find the value of root 2 by the division method, which we have studied in class 8th in the chapter of square and square root, then we will find that root 2 is equal to 1.414. So we can say that this value will fall in between 1 and 2. Now see here, root 2 is falling between 1 and 2. So what we have did is absolutely correct. So from here we can say that number which can be represented on the number line is known as real number. And I have told you rational number and irrational number both combine together to form the real numbers. And in other way we can define it like this also. तो आज की वीडियो में इतना ही रखते हैं। मिलते हैं एक नए वीडियो में एक नए लेक्चर के साथ। यदि आपको हमारा वीडियो पसंद आया तो कृपया आप हमारे चैनल को लाइक, शेयर एवं सब्सक्राइब करना ना भूलें, ताकि हमारी पहुंच आप जैसे अधिक से अधिक बच्चों तक हो सके। थैंक यू सो मच।